Hi everybody, welcome to Dancing Luna Tarot. This is going to be a love reading for the sign of Leo. This is a general love reading, so it won't resonate with everybody. So take what you need and leave the rest. The readings are timeless, so whenever you find it, that's when you're meant to find it. Don't get hung up on the date. So we're going to ask what's going on your side, what's going on your person's side, and this is to do with whoever it is that is like heavy on your mind while you're sitting down to watch this reading, whoever you're inquiring about. And then we'll ask what's coming up in the mutual energy. Leo, what's going on for Leo? What's happening on Leo's side? What's happening on Leo's side? Leo, what's going on for Leo? What's going on for Leo right now in this connection? What's Leo feeling? Oh, wow. Okay. All right, Leo. Why is Four of Cups here? Why are you here? Oh, okay. All right. Okay, Leo. Man, is this like the season of love or what? Because I just did a reading for Cancer and it was like all good. And you are starting out like also in really strong energy here. Let's see. What's going on your person's side? Aw. I have been ripped to shreds in the comments before for saying "oh" in a love reading. So listen, my responses are my responses, and if that's offensive to somebody, you don't have to watch. So it is what it is. Let's see. Why is your person stuck in their head? Excuse me. Why is your person stuck in their head? Sorry, you guys, that I've been like sort of off the radar with readings too. Life is just like really super busy right now. So, oh wow. Okay. What are they making a decision to do? Okay. Whoa, Leo. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, I'm gonna try to not be all shocky about these readings that are like looking crazy good. So you in this connection, you Leo in this connection, you feel like this could be your sort of person who completes you. Like this person is bringing a lot of harmony to your being right now. This is sort of like a happy family on this card, but Ten of Cups is sort of like harmony, success. But it's in terms of like union. In a love reading for sure. This is in terms of union. So this might just be a person that makes you feel super complete when you're with them. A sense of like warmth, happiness. This is a really sweet energy. I love the energy of Ten of Cups. But so you have this other interesting thing going on. It's like there's an undercurrent for you of like touching this cup of love, this Ten of Cups. It's like you're touching it, you're willing to touch it, but also you're like a little bit focused over here on these three lost cups, these three empty cups. So this might be you, like that you want to touch this love because it feels like a Ten of Cups, but that it might be like bringing up residue from like your past losses that have disappointed you. And so it's like you're touching this cup of love and there's a willingness to touch it, but you're not totally focused on it because of these other losses that have happened. So you know, it's like, yeah, it's just like this a little bit, are you almost like a little bit disappointed in yourself because you're letting the sort of past creep in? This card doesn't like indicate a lot of fears, but I would say like the fears of the things turning out like these empty cups over here. And maybe that's like bumming you out a little bit, that you're even like, it might be that this connection is so powerful that it's sort of making you sort of kind of reflect on the past and things that have gone wrong. Maybe you're trying to figure out like how to not let things go to these empty cups again. But you are getting a total perspective shift, you know? It's like there's a hanged man here. So I think you might be taking your time on this. You might be taking your time and really carefully processing and thinking this through. So you may not just be like charging in to this connection. You may be sort of like processing slowly as you move towards it. That might be why your person is in this Eight of Swords energy. Your person's a little bit in their head, but we're going to talk about that. But as you introspect and as you get this perspective, it's like you're realizing you have a 10 of Cups and a 9 of Cups in the way that you're feeling about this connection. So it's like there's a recognition here that this is some kind of wish fulfillment. There's a recognition here that this is some kind of completion of you. Not that we need another person to complete us, right? We can be whole all on our own, but sometimes a person comes in and it just feels just right. Like it just matches us in such a way that it just feels complete. It feels really complete. It feels even more whole than being whole on your own. And yeah, through this perspective, you are like starting to see that like this could possibly be a wish fulfillment. It feels like it's probably hitting you as a powerful connection. But you have these two cards that came out, the King and Queen of Swords. This is like a power match here. This is a power match. This is a well-balanced match. These are two people who are, you know, and we're talking about your energy, but when these two are showing up together, we have to talk about that. We have to acknowledge the fact that they're coming out as a pair. They're coming out together in the same place. This is a space of truth, honesty, loyalty, intellect. This is a match on a really good mental level. This is not like an overly emotional spilling out of the cracks. These are two people who say what's on their mind, but they say it in a fair and tempered way that doesn't hurt other people. But it's almost like you guys might just have like really open dialogue with each other. Really clear, really concise. This is really nice. This is a really nice match to have on the table because you know, anytime a king and queen come out together, this is like a well-aligned match, and that 10 of Cups would speak to the same thing. But King and Queen of Swords, they're almost like the best, to me, like the best couple to come out, because let's say you had like a King and Queen of Wands, so much passion and fire, right? And that's all good and that's all great, but these two have something really cool because they've got their emotions balanced. They're very clear about what they want, and they're very truthful and very loyal. So I think these are stunning qualities to have in a well-aligned couple. So this might be how you're viewing this relationship, but that might just be like the qualities of this relationship that's here. Your person is in their head about this connection. They're in their head about this new beginning, and it might be because they have a sense of you. Are you slowing down and introspecting so much that it's throwing your person at times into their head? Because your person also feels that this union is abundant, an abundant, secure new beginning that has roots, that it can grow. It's got like what it takes to grow. Yeah, this is like a huge pentacle. This is like a lot of stability. There's a lot of security in the hands. This person feels like this could be a secure, you know, this pentacle has roots growing from it. So to me, this Ace of Pentacles is like a new beginning with so much potential to have like a solid foundation. But your person is in their head about that. They're in their head about that. Your person, I feel like, is getting support from the people around them about this. And what the feedback that they're getting is good feedback. Like, it's like they're hearing, as they bounce off of their people in their circle, their community, what's happening in this connection, they're getting like positive feedback that's making them feel happy, and it's like probably helping pull them out of their head. But this is pretty bound up, where your person almost like can't make a decision here because they're feeling so tied up. They're feeling bound up. It might be fear. And this is like a self-imposed bondage. Your person just might be feeling fear But it's moving into a Three of Cups where there's sort of, that's sort of a space where this bound up energy is moving into like a more freed up, sense of joy, a sense of feeling supported. This card could be here to indicate that your person wants to incorporate you into their circle when it comes to their friends and family. That's a possibility, you know, but also it could just be that you bring this person a lot of joy. It could be that it's so much joy that it causes them to get bound up a little bit, tripped up a little bit in their own thoughts, in their own head. But ultimately, your person is making a decision here with the Judgment card. It's all about a decision. This girl, though, in this deck, she's always like holding her hands up, and it's almost like she's viewing a higher version of herself where she's sort of freed up, right? Look at the imagery here. There's like she's like ascending from herself into like arms up, free from the bondage. This is very different from this imagery, like where it's bound up. This is a decision to free the self. But what is the decision also about? Deciding to have a long-term commitment here. King of Pentacles is a stable, long-term commitment. This is like a sense of home. This is like this is like a very stable, secure, homey feeling, connection, commitment. This is long-term commitment. King of Pentacles in a love reading is always long-term commitment. So your person is deciding. They're deciding to throw off these cloths, these easy to cut away cloths. Eight of Swords in traditional deck is like someone who's like bound up and they have all the tools that they need around them. They've got 8 whole swords around them that they could easily cut these cloths off. Like these are strings being held by birds. So this is not a hard thing for your person to throw off. Hang on, I just want to let the sirens pass. Sorry about that. But they're a little bit presently just kind of sitting in this bound mode, but they're not going to stay that way for long. They're internally, like their internal stuff is moving. It's moving in a good direction. They're deciding. It's like they're tossing it. They're going to cut these cloths off. And it's funny because this is in the present energy, so this is not even like a gonna. This is what this person is doing right now. They're making a decision. And it's funny, it falls right under this power couple. They're making a decision to move into this long-term commitment with you. Let's see what's coming up in the upcoming energy. This is really nice. The only like slightly negative is just that your person might be in their head a little bit. They might be an overthinker. If this is a really powerful connection, it might just be throwing your person in their head somewhat. It's probably pretty normal for most human beings. So, but this person is definitely, you know, in that mode of deciding. They see the value here in this connection. Okay, what's coming up in the mutual energy in this connection? As the cards are moving, like I see Lovers, I see Queen of Cups. The cards that are calling attention are nice. But let's see what comes out. And near future could be up to the next few months. Could be in a week, could be 2 weeks, could be a month, could be 3 months. I don't know. I don't know your timeline. It's coming up for Leo and their person. Some plans being made. Oh, wow. So it's like there's some plans being made for a love offer here. Hang on. Just gonna get some more cards so I can kind of understand. I just want to find out why this Tower, 4 of Cups is here. Okay, I get it. So, right, it's like in the upcoming energy, there's some planning. There's some planning going on. I don't know if you're planning on, you know, making an offer to this person, or if this person's planning on making an offer to you, but there's definitely plans going on. Maybe you're both planning on it. Maybe you're both like mulling it over and thinking about like really finally making the offer to step into this thing. Page of Cups can come in a little bit of childlike energy. You know, he can be like a curious energy about love, but he's radiating love like straight from the heart. What is being made in this offer? What is in this cup? Four of Wands. So this might not take off fast. This might not take off fast. This is a planner. Let's see what's happening with this Two of Wands. But what kind of offer is coming through? Okay. What's holding it back? What's holding it back in the near future is a little fear and insecurity. A little bit of shadow side stuff, right? But let's see what's going to happen with this Devil energy. Okay. All right. So it's like this. It's like there's this energy, right, starting out in the near future where there's like this sitting and not really taking action, right? So this could just be how this is like starting out in the progression of what's happening. But this is planning. This is looking out the window and like not moving towards, but in the mind, mentally figuring it out, figuring out the vision. What's the plan? And what's kind of like keeping this person at the window is fear and insecurity here. There's fear, insecurity, and it could be that there's like such high feelings of almost obsession here. This might be, you guys might be just like thinking about each other so much that it's like causing some unsettling feelings. Right? So that's kind of what's keeping this this energy at the window. But then you've got a Chariot clarifying the Devil. So this is going to trump out this whatever insecurities are going on here in the near future. Chariot is deciding to get behind the wheel and drive. It's like, all right, we're doing this. These horses are in full motion. And what's it moving towards? This offer. This offer can start small. Like a new beginning, you know, a sweet little new beginning. It might be a little bit childlike, but what's it moving into? A Four of Wands. It's moving into a stable commitment. Four of Wands is marriage. So we're not here to talk about marriage for everybody, but Four of Wands is definitely a marriage card. But this is also just a very balanced union, harmonious union, a union to be celebrated. And then you've got Justice. So it's almost like this is coming in, this connection to sort of balance you both out in a way, but also this is sort of like a karmic thing. This is a karmic thing. I don't know if you both have like dealt with these sort of like 3 lost cups, the both of you, in the past, sort of given your all to things and it just hasn't panned out. But this is where Justice comes in to serve it up, to come in and fill up these cups. This is also, in this deck, very interesting, the Justice card in connection. I always look at this as twinning. You guys could be almost like a mirror image of each other. You guys could have so much in common that you almost are like twinning each other, if that makes sense. Like there's just like a lot of compatibility here. But it's almost like this is on the destined path, if that makes sense. This is something that like source, whatever it is that you believe in, source, energy, higher path, whatever. Major arcana, it's here to say that like this was meant to be on your path. This is like an act of karma, if you will. This is like a balancing of karma. So I have a feeling that you both have probably historically like been hurt. Everybody has, but I'm saying like you may both be a couple of givers, generous with love type of people who have just ended up with the empty cups every time, right? So there's still like in the upcoming energy, right? There's still this little bit of undercurrent of these like empty cups, like the focus on the empty cups, but there's a whole Tower here to come and just shake that up. Tower is here to like shake up this energy that was coming through, this self-imposed bondage, this like sort of inability to focus on this big cup of love. Tower is here just like a lightning strike to just bust any undercurrent of any insecurity, any focus on what could go wrong, any like overthinking, self-imposed bondage. The Tower is here to just like break that up. And then it's almost like an upheaval, but in this reading, I would say this upheaval is coming in a really good way. Almost like this thing is coming in to like turn things upside down, shake them up in such a way that it paves this like, so towers come in, right, and they cause upheaval, but they also clear the path for a very peaceful afterwards. If that makes sense. Like, so towers come in, they're totally necessary. Everything feels all like, oh my God, like crazy, 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 like your whole world's being turned upside down. But after the tower comes peace, calm. It's like here to crack off all this energy of like whatever the undercurrents of like unhealthy thinking that have been going on. This is just here to just clear the path. Where does this end out? Seven of Pentacles. This is a slow growing, beautifully abundant connection with more roots at the base than growth. So this means to me in this deck, solid foundation. This guy is sitting here nurturing this plant and waiting for it to grow. He's taking care of it, he's cultivating it, he's nurturing it, and what's at the roots? All this abundance, all this security. So this is like a willingness to tend to this connection, and it's a willingness on both parts, and to be patient with it, and to be patient with it while it grows and watch it grow. And this guy is like sweetly adoring this little tree, right? So this is sort of like adoring this sweet connection, but you know, being patient with it and allowing it to grow and allowing it to foster and just allowing it to take root and to take off and grow. So this is really beautiful. I love this. This is like in the energy of both of you showing up, and it's coming right under the Four of Wands. So you've got a long-term balanced union with an ability to nurture it, take care of it, do what it takes for the health of it. This is like a willingness to do what it takes to keep something healthy and keep something alive and keep something growing. So I love this in a love reading. So this looks really beautiful, Leo. I don't know what kind of connection you have on your hands, but it probably feels like a damn 5-alarm fire in terms of like energetically coming in and just like effing you up a little bit, both of you, for both of you. I think this just feels really like this tower is just like, it's sort of rocking both of you back and forth. I feel like it was unexpected probably, but I think it's a really beautiful, amazing connection. There's so many cards here to support beautiful, amazing connection, and with the Seven of Pentacles, it's something you always want to see in terms of a mutual energy and possible outcomes, because it talks of stability, it talks of roots. What could be better in a relationship than strong roots, strong foundation? So yeah, that's your reading, Leo. Hopefully this resonated with you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if it didn't, you can always watch your sun, moon, and rising. You might find more information in your other placements, but I want to thank you for coming out and supporting the channel and receiving this reading today. And see you next time. Take care, Leo.